All right, y'all. I'm at my destination. Oh, my stomach hurt, y'all. Hey, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Y'all don't have to answer it, but just answer it in your mind. You ever ate some food, right? And you got full. You're not hungry, but because you got like junk food or most of you just want to eat it just to eat the shit. Well, that's what's happening to me. I got some fucking cookies that I bought yesterday with the food that I just ate, and my stomach's so full now, it's starting to hurt. And I've been drinking some water, 2 things of water, and there's iced tea that I got my phone leaning on, and my stomach feel like it's about to pop. And the reason why is because it shrunk. Because I just drove a couple of miles on my bike here to this other location uh, where I'm at. It's a very beautiful scenery. I'll share it with y'all. Y'all know I like to share it with y'all. I see. I'm at this location, and it's a very beautiful scenery. One of them. But so I drove here because I wanted to kill the calories because I'm eating too much, and I want to try to stop eating too much. It's a challenge, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Trust me. And so I drove all the way up here and walked because this fucking bag is heavy as fuck. It ain't really shit in there. How the fuck that damn bag so heavy, man? What the fuck? That shit heavy as fuck, yo. I'm like, god damn, carrying that shit on my bike. And I got a little beach cruiser. A small car. But it's a beach cruiser, it's only one speed, so there's that. But anyway, so I want to get back to what I was saying about um the meteorites, right? We look at them every night. Well, not meteorites. I keep getting them mixed up. Meteorites are not the stars up in heaven, the fallen stars. They're two different species, two different spirits. They're totally different. The asteroids or meteorites are like space rocks floating in space that crashes down upon Earth, and they do a lot of damage. But the fallen stars do damage like the hole you see in Canada on the turtle shell, and the hole you see in the Gulf of Mexico in a turtle shell. That's what the fallen stars do. Because not only they got the same impact as meteorites, but they're tougher. It's like a diamond in the sky, a hot ass diamond that's hotter than the sun. Because those stars that we're looking at night, that we think is our little angels or protectors, they're our death. Man, they're men death. Well, this earth death. They're here to destroy the earth, no matter what. So, and a lot of that got to do with men's sin. Because of men, those fallen stars was put there. So, in other words, the Heavenly Father just wanted to see how things would go. He knew how it would go, but he just wanted to see. So he put everything and every people, all of us from all walks of life, in the same fish tank. And really, we wasn't supposed to be in the same fish tanks, but he just wanted to see. Each racial culture had their own like fish tank, their own world to live, to rule, to get along, to. But the Heavenly Father wanted to see what would happen if he put everybody in this fish tank. Excuse me, y'all. My stomach really full though, and I'm still about to drink some more, y'all. I don't know. I'm stupid. But the reason why I'm so full so fast now, because I just rode this long distance, and my stomach shrunk. When you work out, your stomach shrinks. You don't know it, but it shrinks. Yes, it makes you hungrier, but your stomach also shrinks. The outside of your stomach will still be expanded, but the stomach itself, the pouch, it shrinks, which is a good thing. Because after it shrinks, all you want to do then, if you want to lose weight, is eat small proportions of food. That's it. No matter what you eat, just eat small amounts of it and drink it, because your stomach will shrink every time. Oh, my stomach hurt, y'all. Damn. It'll go away. But yeah, so back to the Heavenly Father and the fallen stars. Yeah, they're here to remind the world, or whoever think they rulers of the world, look up, cause we gonna bust your shit wide open. That's all you gotta do is look up. We gonna fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? That's basically, you know, for anybody, anything in this world, any fish, that damn dragon in the ocean, the damn beast in the sea, no matter who you are, where you are, or what you is, what you think you is, look up. Look up. Because they looking down. And they see you and you see them. Every day. And don't worry, you think you tough, but your day is coming. And that's how it is. And if they're, I suppose, a couple of generations might be more dangerous than us, more rugged than us, more violent than us. That's why it's pivoting that way now. Because all of these people that's training these young bucks growing up how to kill and how to rob, steal, and all that shit. So it's going to trickle down a couple of generations. After they exterminate us, after they finish killing off us, our kids and their kids are going to be inside this new force that they're building, probably to kill and destroy. And so when the fallen stars initiate their judgment, that's what makes me think the world is round. Not to go off topic, but because if the earth was flat, like how they say, and which, like I said, I'm for either or, it don't matter, flat earth or round earth, but I think the earth is round. And I'll tell you why. Because have you ever looked up and you've seen the fallen stars, right? And you see them falling and then they just disappear, right? You see them falling out of the sky, you're like, oh shit, make a wish, and they just disappear. So if the earth was flat, it wouldn't disappear. And the turtles we live on are round. They're not flat. I'm sorry, but they're not. Unless a giant ass falling star fell from the sky and flattened the goddamn turtle. Squished him. The whole damn turtle squished it. Flattened it out. Which could be a possibility, but it wouldn't look that way. Like it looked on the satellite. His eyeballs would have been popped out the socket, which probably already happened though, but the shell would have been crushed. It wouldn't have been so intact like that with just two holes, one in Canada, one in the Gulf of Mexico, and one angel-looking one located near Michigan and some other places. What it is, Michigan, Illinois, and I want to say, I can't think the other one. But y'all get what I'm saying. That area there, it wouldn't look like that. So I believe the earth is round because of the fallen stars that fall from the heavens above. When you see them falling and you make a wish and they just disappear. Even if you don't make a wish, they disappear. They fall for a second, you see them shooting across the sky and they just disappear. That's because they missed. And the reason why they missed the earth, because the earth is round. The turtles we live on is round, but don't get me wrong, the earth could be flat because we living on top of the turtle. The turtle is round, but that doesn't mean the earth is round. So then again, I don't know, but I think we living in a fish tank, and I believe it's round. I don't know, it's weird, but it's round. I think it could be. Let me say it could be round. But all I'm saying is this: if the earth was flat, right? And this goes out to the flat earthers. If the earth was flat, no matter which way you go, you would not end up in the same fucking spot, ever. If the earth was flat, it's going to either go on and on and on, which means you would never repeat the same spot from going any direction. You would come to an end, a wall. not just a fucking ice wall, a wall. So, if there's an ice wall in Antarctica, right? Check this out. Listen carefully. If you go, okay, California and them is the West Coast, right? So if you take a plane from the West Coast and keep flying west, you're gonna end up on the east. You're gonna fucking end up in Russia and China territory, in India, whether you like it or not. And if you catch a plane from New York City, and that's the East Coast, and you leave east, you're gonna end up back in California. You're gonna go past Russia and China and India and all that shit, and your black ass gonna end up right back in California. If you go east, and if you keep going east, when you get to California, you're gonna end back up in New York. If you follow that same pattern. Now, if the earth was flat and you took your ass to the West Coast, specifically to California, and you took a plane from California to the West Coast, and you flew west, you won't end up in no goddamn New York. You won't end up back in California. You will end at a wall, the fish tank. You will end at you would end somewhere at the glass of this damn fish tank that we're in. You'll be beating on the glass of the fish tank like this. Oh shit. You'll be like, oh, we found you. Yeah, y'all will be trying to crack this goddamn glass that we in. And we don't know what kind of air is on the outside of this fish tank. We don't know if we can breathe the air on the outside of the fish tank we're in. We might fucking break the fish tank and the air that comes in might be fucking colder than snow. Freeze the shit out of us to death or burn us to death. We don't know which part of the Heavenly Father living room we're in or house we're in. We don't know if this fish tank is in the damn basement of his house, if it's in the attic of his house, if it's in the living room of his house, or if it's in kitchen of his house. We don't fucking know. We don't know if we're on the floor in his house or on a nightstand somewhere. And we break this damn fish tank glass and fucking fall off the dresser. You know how you're gonna fucking die. That's a long ass fall. You're gonna hit the goddamn ground. That's the end of the saga. Checkmate. Game over. Not to mention you don't know if a Heavenly Father house got cockroaches in it or not. I'm just saying, you feel me? You break this goddamn glass in this fish tank we in, you don't know what the fuck in the house. You don't know. You think cockroaches we got on Earth is big. Where do you see what might be in the Heavenly Father's house? But the good thing about it is they might not hurt you because it's the Heavenly Father, right? Only stuff in this fish tank hurts. It's designed to attack you, hurt you, and kill you. You know, the people, the birds, the fish, the insects, mosquitoes and ants and all that shit. You know, I can go on and on. There's tons of shit that's in this fish tank with us that will hurt us and kill us, including people, especially people. They're the number one threat to our lives is other people. And that's facts. And so when we look at that, even if the earth was flat and we went east, we're not going to end back up on west or east. We're going to end to the end of the goddamn fish tank if this earth was flat. We're going to reach the goddamn fish tank. We're going to be knocking on the goddamn glass. Like, damn, it ain't no more going east. That's only round. If the world is only round, that can only happen. That's what I'm saying, y'all. I'm not paying attention. And they say it's an ice wall in Antarctica. Okay, it could be an ice wall, but you could probably go around the motherfucker. You know, they make it seem like it's an ice wall that you can't go around. It goes from one side of the world to the other side. If that's the case, then we can just go north, straight through fucking Canada in a plane and end up on the back of that goddamn ice wall in Antarctica, because that's exactly where it leads to. If your ass go to Canada and you keep going north, through Canada. Oh, look, let me show y'all this real quick. They're flying their planes out and stuff. It's a very beautiful day out, y'all. We got the people over there getting in the water and shit. They having a beautiful time, man, with their kids. I was about to get in a few minutes though, but I wanted to do this video with y'all real quick and talk and chill. And real quick, go over my Facebook, look at some videos real quick. Have a little me time first, then go kick it in the water and shit like that. But yeah, so, and I was gonna go to the other park, but it was deep, y'all. I was too shy. I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna go to the other one where I know where, So I came out here, my little stupid ass. But it's just right next door, so, But I'm just gonna kick it and shit like that. But anyway, so, we will be able to do that. You go straight to Canada and you can end up in the back of the ice wall, where you see what's on the other side of that motherfucker. But I do believe Antarctica is the location. Antarctica could literally, you hear about the Bermuda Triangle, where they say a lot of people go missing. That can be a secret door, but the Bermuda Triangle probably ain't in Bermuda. It's probably in Antarctica, And it's probably a door that you can go out of this damn fish tank into, the Heavenly Father living room or something, or unless the Heavenly Father got this fish tank connected to a lot more of his other fish tanks, which explain the infinite map, all those other worlds and suns and moons and shit. But we don't know what he got in his other fish tanks. So when we escape this fish tank, you going in another motherfucking fish tank, you don't know what's in that motherfucker. And your weapons might not be strong enough to penetrate what's on the other worlds, only strong enough for Earth. That's like shooting at that goddamn dragon when he wake up. You can go to the volcano right now and shoot that bitch with a 9mm. Shit ain't gonna do nothing today. It won't even wake the dragon up. It'd be like shooting a 9mm in dirt. A 50 cal might do something though. A 50 cal is strong as fuck. I bet you if you shoot that motherfucker in the corner of his nose, nostril somewhere with that 50 cal, he might feel that shit. I'm telling you, that dragon might feel that shit. A 50 caliber to me is my favorite gun, but it's probably one of the, and I don't even like guns, but it's always been my favorite gun. I used to play Call of Duty with that bitch and everything, and I was a camper. That's how I got most of my kills. I like to hide and pop a bitch, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to really run a gun that much, but I did started getting used to running and gunning. But the 50 cal is my favorite weapon, and I believe, if I'm right, it is the most powerful weapon that we have in the country and possibly in the world. I don't think there is a weapon that's more powerful than the 50 caliber sniper. 50 cal. It may be one, but I don't think so. That is a powerful ass gun. You take that shit to the South Sandwich Islands and shoot that motherfucking volcano in the inside of his nostrils, the South Georgia Islands, South Sandwich Islands, where the volcanoes is. You get on one of those islands and shoot that motherfucker in the corner with a 50 cal, it might bleed. I'm telling you, that bitch might bleed, but then again, it might bleed fire. And you shoot that shit, you shoot it, and if the volcano erupts, that shit is alive. He is fucking alive. But otherwise, I was finna say, it's just like shooting that dragon with regular guns. It's not gonna feel shit. It's not gonna do nothing. Because that dragon is literally from heaven. That's why he's so fucking big. The beast in the Gulf of Mexico fell from heaven. That's why it's so fucking big and powerful. That's why it knocked a hole in the fucking turtle shell that big. You see, meteorites don't knock no fucking hole in the... They leave big ass craters. Like the meteorite in Arizona. That's what they do. Yeah, don't get me wrong, the bigger they are, the harder they're gonna hit. Hell yeah. But you notice they never hit in the city. They really rarely hit in the city, unless it's a tall, puny one. Yeah. But I tell you one thing though. A big meteorite will fuck some shit up. They leave craters, but they are not like a falling star. If you have powers like that can make a star fall upon Earth, we talking about the power maybe 10 times to 100 times greater than an asteroid or a meteorite. They ain't got shit on a falling star. Once that falling star fall upon Earth, it's a wrap. If he hit, it's a wrap. Because he melts the earth like hot knife to butter. That shit is hotter than the sun. The Heavenly Father told you what's going to happen to the sun in the Bible. When he said there is a falling star that's going to slice the sun in half. Bust him open. Bust his ass. There is a falling star so hot that he is going to bust the sun ass. Think about that. And the sun is hot as fuck. It is the most powerful force in this world. So imagine how powerful the falling stars got to be. Even hotter than the sun. And that's why when they hit the earth, they melt straight through that bitch. Like hot knife to butter. And that's why the Heavenly Father going to use them to destroy the earth. And the sea too. Because when they hit the sea, it ain't going to stop boiling. It's going to be hot. It's going to be so hot, the sea won't be able to put it out. It's going to be hotter than volcanoes. It's going to melt straight through the earth. Blam! When they start hitting. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bitch is going to be running and shit, screaming and shit. That shit going to be melting people on impact. As soon as it hit, melting their ass. Instantly. I'm telling you, disintegrating their ass. Instantly. Instant kill. Boom! Smacking cars, houses straight through them. Melting everything in its path. House, cars, everything. Straight through the fucking ocean. I'm telling you that bitch gonna fuck this turtle shell all the way up. He ain't playing, boy. And as he hit, the pieces of the turtle shell that's not getting hit gonna get flooded from the sea. Because he gonna cause massive tidal waves when they land in the sea. It's gonna be like a stick of dynamite. It's gonna be so hot, the water gonna go to flying. Hot water gonna go to flying. Hot boiling water getting on people's skin. They're gonna be screaming and shit. The hot water gonna be burning the shit out there. Hot salt water that shit gonna be hot, man. That shit gonna fall, man. Then the turtle shell take more hits, more ocean water gonna rise and flood what's left at the same time. Falling stars still gonna be hitting and crushing shit. Blah, 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 the whole earth. Blah, 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 as they fall from the sky. Bloom, 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 bloom. Them little pretty stars just falling from the sky. Bloom, 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 bloom. Bloom, causing shit like thunder and lightning. Fucking shit up. The most horrific, terrifying scene ever known to mankind to have ever fucking existed. Terrifying more than anything you ever can think of in your life. Falling upon earth, fucking it up. Fucking it up, yo. Telling you, watch. It can happen soon. It can happen in our generation because we don't know. That's why every generation the Heavenly Father put his chosen ones in there to not protect the earth, but protect the people, because he's going to destroy the earth. But protect the people, each generation is responsible for that. Yeah, the dickheads has been killing a lot of chosen people, a lot of prophets. That's what they do. They're Satan's kids, so they're going to take them out every chance they get. They stupid motherfucking people. Very stupid people. And all they like to do is fucking kill and destroy shit. Stupid motherfuckers. So yeah, they would be the ones that the Heavenly Father put in place on the earth to have sympathy for that part of the earth, wherever those chosen people are, because those people can directly speak with the Heavenly Father and for mercy when that day comes. But if they're already dead and taken out, ain't no mercy. Nothing. Nobody. No kids, no nothing. Everybody gonna die screaming too. Everybody gonna die screaming and terrified like a motherfucker. Trust me. They're gonna hit hard, man. Them bombs ain't got shit on them. They ain't meteorites, but they ain't got shit on them falling stars. Meteorites ain't got shit on them falling stars. The asteroids and none of that shit got shit on the falling stars. They the ultimate weapon. That's why they fucking glowing, to let you know that it ain't what it is. Oh, hold on, y'all. I can't see. Okay, it's dark, y'all. But yeah, that's why they glowing, to let you know that they ain't like none of that shit. Nothing you know. They're not like nothing. They're one of a kind. They're the only one of their kind in their league. And When it's time for them to get down, that's what they gonna do. Get down. We don't play. Take it to the highs. That's what they gonna do. They gonna get down. Trust me. Maximum damage upon this earth. It's gonna be the most horrible. And that's what the hell is there for. Really, the hell is like many versions of that. What's gonna happen, right? When you see the snow falling, when you see the rain falling, yeah, those are thunder and lightning, right? There's a big and small version of everything, right? You have big fish, then you have little fish. You have little dogs, you got big dogs. You got little midget people, you got big people, big giant people. You got little and big of every single thing on this earth. Little horses, big horses. Little zebras, big zebras. Little donkeys, big donkeys. You know what I'm saying? You get the picture. So there's little and big everything. Little elephants, big elephants. Little bears, big bears. Little lions, big lions. Just little and big of every single thing on this earth. Little cats, big cats. You get what I'm saying? Little snakes, big snakes. It don't matter. Little gators, little lizards, big lizards. It's little and big of everything. And the rain is just the little version of what's going to come from the sky. Their big brother is the stars. That's their ancestors. So the nice version, which like you see killer whales, right? Then you see blue whales, then you see the beluga whales, then you see the dolphins, right? Some of them have a reputation of being extra friendly. Some of them have a reputation of hurting you, of fucking you up. The same thing with, okay, look at a black bear. Black bears will still try and fuck you up, but most of the time they really not interested in attacking people, right? Because some black bears look right at you and walk right past you. But a grizzly bear most likely gonna rip you apart. They're gonna fuck you up. First chance he catch you, they're gonna attack you. They're gonna try to kill you. Same thing like that with the rain. You got the rain, it falls, it doesn't harm you. It's water, right? Then you got the snow. The only way it'll harm you is if you stay outside in it long enough because your ass will freeze to death. But as it's falling, it's not gonna harm you. Then you got hail. If you outside in the hail, that shit it'll fuck your ass up if you get caught outside in it and it's big enough. Cause that's ice, blocks of ice falling from the sky, whack your ass right in the head. That's why you see people cars getting fucked up and they be hitting people cars, bloop, 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 putting dents in people cars. So if you outside in the hail, you're gonna get your ass lit up. You're gonna get all kind of knots on your head. If you survive, you might even get killed, depending on what size of piece of ice you get hit by that fall from the sky. Just like that, it's gonna rain stars. Just like that. That's the ultimate, that's the big brother, the vicious ones. You done played around with the little ones. The little ones done. All right. Yes. Go eat. Yes. Eat. All right, y'all. Catch y'all in the next video. Y'all stay safe and peace out.